Hey guys, welcome to the Comfy Cozy Club. Studio natuurlijk from the comfort of your own home, except that I'm in the yoga studio. My name is Natalie and today I have a beautiful yoga practice for you to help you find some ease. So let's get settled in. We're going to start in the pose of ease, the comfy cozy pose. No, we're going to start in Sukhasana, in a cross-legged seat. So make sure that you are comfortable. And if you find that you're just not comfortable here and that you don't quite know why it's called the pose of ease, you're welcome to sit up on a blanket or a bolster or a pillow if you have that, or adjust in any which way that feels really good to you. If you're in the cross-legged seat, take a moment to bring the outer thighs out just a little, the inner thighs in, really grounding onto your sitting bones. And notice what feels best, turning the palms of the hands down, grounding a bit more, or turning the palms of the hands to face up and opening a bit more. And then once you're ready, lift the crown of the head up so the chin comes in just a little and close your eyes. Start drawing your attention inwards. Start to notice how you feel. Every day we arrive on the mat is a bit different. Notice what it feels like to be here today. And then immediately start to soften just a bit, as if the outlines of the body are getting a bit vaguer. Relax your frown, soften your jaw. And just take a moment to accept where you are, how you feel. And start to pay attention to your breath. So really giving ourselves some time, allowing ourselves to come into this moment. Get out of the head and into the body. As you breathe in, lift your heart a little higher. As you breathe out, slide the shoulders down the back. Breathe in, lift the heart a little higher. Exhale, relax the shoulders down. Now, just one more breath here. Keep the spine really long as you drop the chin down to the chest. Feel the stretch in the back of the neck. And as you breathe in, bring the right ear in line with the right shoulder. As you exhale, bring your chin back down to your chest. As you breathe in, bring the left ear in line with the left shoulder. Now just keep it going, moving with the breath, starting to release some tension in the neck. So for a lot of us, the first place where any stress translates to is the neck, or the shoulders. So a little movement really goes a long way to release some of that tension. Let's do one more on both sides. Make sure you aren't dropping in the spine. Make sure you aren't holding the breath. And bring your chin back to the chest. And as you breathe in, stack the head back on top of the spine. Now you're going to open your eyes. Breathe in, bring the palms of the hands all the way up. Send the fingertips, the hands forward, and then move onto all fours. From all fours, bring your knees as wide as the mat, big toes to touch, and drop your hips over to your heels as you walk the hands out, and drop the forehead down to the floor, child's pose. Take a moment to shift your hips side to side. Take a moment to bring the forehead side to side. And then return to center and maybe take a moment to set out an intention for your practice. Maybe you just take a moment to meditate on that idea. What does it mean to move with ease? So it doesn't always mean it isn't hard or you don't need discipline. But how can you move in a way that feels right? How can we drop the struggle? And then allow the corners of the mouth to lift. Breathe in, bring the gaze up, send the weight forward. Now we're going to bring our heart through the gateway of the arms. And as you exhale, round through the spine and send your hips all the way back. So this is called the snail. So you're a snail. Peek out of your little snail house. And then draw yourself back into the snail house. It's a variation on cat-cow. Let's keep it going. Breathing in to arc through the spine, press away from the mat. Exhaling to round through the spine. Let's do one more round. Mobilizing through the spine, stretching through the hips. And then this time bring the weight forward and keep the weight forward. Bring the left hand in line with the left shoulder. Breathe in to pull the right elbow up. Send the right fingertips all the way out to the ceiling. And now as you exhale, we're going to twist. So right fingertips underneath the left arm. Reach the right fingertips super far away from you. Now keep hugging the left elbow in and then press away from the left hand as you sweep the right arm all the way back up. Open up through the chest. Let's do two more. Exhaling to round it through. So big, big twist. And inhaling to lift it up. Exhaling to twist, and this time we're going to stay in the twist, reaching the fingertips far away, bringing the weight onto the right temple. Now pull the left hip back. Think about the sitting bones spreading left to right, and you can keep the left hand down, left elbow pointing up, or bring the left arm all the way up. Take a deep breath in. And as you exhale, bring the left hand back down, keep hugging the left elbow in, press yourself back up. Right hand underneath the right shoulder. Grip the mat with your fingertips. Breathe in to lift the left elbow up. Send the left fingertips out to the ceiling. And exhale to twist. So finding some space in the upper back. Reach the fingertips far, far away. Breathe in, lift it up. And as you exhale, twist. Fingertips to a kingdom far, far away. One more, breathe in, lift it up. And then exhale to twist. Bring the left shoulder down. Pull the right hip back. Feel the sitting bones spreading left to right. And then maybe keep the right hand down as you lift the right elbow up. Or maybe extend the right arm all the way up. Take a deep breath in. And as you exhale, bring the right hand back down, hug the elbow in, press yourself up. Walk your knees underneath your hips. Walk the hands out. Curl the toes under and send it into downward facing dog. And just take a moment to pedal the feet. Bring the heels down one at a time. Make sure your mic doesn't fall down. And then come to a place of stillness. Listen to the sound of your breath. So if you haven't already dropped into a really deep, full yogic breath, or maybe an Ujjayi breath if it's in your practice, now is a really good time. Listen to the sound of your breath. And then breathe in as you sweep the right leg all the way up, coming into three-legged dog. Open up through the right hip, bend through the right leg, and then step the right foot up to your right thumb, low lunge. Breathe in, bring the heart forward, smile at your plant. Exhale, drop your left knee down. Now take a really deep breath in. We're going to open the arms out side to side. Really press down through the right foot. Hug into the center line. Lift your heart. And as you exhale, bring both hands back down. Press the left hand down. Breathe in as you pull the right elbow up. Hug the right hip back. Send the right fingertips all the way up to the ceiling. Press away from the mat. Take a deep breath in. And as you exhale, bring the right hand back down. Breathe in, lift the left knee. Exhale, downward facing dog. Take a deep breath in through your nose. Exhale out through the mouth. Breathe in, lift the left leg all the way up, three-legged dog. Open up through the left hip, bend through the left leg, feel the opening. And step the left foot up to the left thumb, making sure it arrives. Breathe in, bring the gaze forward. Exhale, drop the right knee down. Breathe in, open the arms out side to side. Really lift your heart, lift your gaze, open up. And as you exhale, bring both hands back down. Breathe in, curl the right toes under, lift the right knee up. Exhale, down dog. Breathe in through your nose. Exhale out through the mouth. Look over to the front of the mat and step or walk your feet up, coming into a forward fold. And just take a moment to bring your feet hip-width apart. Bring your nose down to your knees. Clasp the elbows. Just let gravity create some space in the lower back. Maybe sway side to side. Release the bind. Bring the left fingertips down into the floor. Breathe in, pull the right elbow up, pull the right hip crease up. As you send the right fingertips all the way to the sky. Now send your heart forward, slide your shoulders back. And then as you exhale, slowly come back down. Bend the knees, forward fold. Breathe in, pull the left elbow up, extend the left leg out long, really press down into your left foot. Send the left fingertips to the ceiling. And exhale, take it down. Now take your time here as you roll yourself up. So root down into your feet. Take your time here. Stacking the spine, one vertebra at a time, all the way up. And then once you're ready, root down into your right foot as you lift the left knee up, catching the left knee. Taking a moment to find your balance. Smiling, especially if you're feeling really wobbly today. Drop the struggle. So it's fine if you fall out. It's fine if you use a wall, your neighbors, your dear plants, to give yourself some stability. Okay, bring the left foot to the inside of your left thigh. If that's a bit much, you can always bring it down onto the lower leg or bring your toes down into the floor and then squeeze it into the center line. So the left foot presses into the right leg and just strengthen the right leg so much so that the right leg is pressing back. Lengthen your tailbone down, lift your heart up to your thumbs and breathe. You're welcome to stay here. Or as you breathe in, circle the arms all the way up. Tree pose. Very soft landing. Bring the left foot down. Let's reset. Breathe in, bring both arms all the way up. As you exhale, circle the arms down. Shift your weight onto your left foot, really rooting it down to lift the right knee up. Catching the knee in your hands, lift the heart, slide the shoulders down. Notice how one side is different from the other. And bring the right foot to the inside of the left leg. Press the foot into the leg, press the leg into the foot as you lengthen your tailbone down. Bring your hands into a prayer, and then take a deep breath in to lift your heart up to your thumbs. And as you exhale, slide your shoulders down the back. Okay, notice how you're standing here. How is your face doing? Is it shiny and happy or not? Breathe in, circle the arms up if you'd like to. Really reach up, find that length, picturing your favorite tree. Is that a thing? Do people have favorite trees? And release. Let's reset. Breathe in, bring the arms all the way up. And as you exhale, bring the arms down. Breathe in, bring the arms all the way up. Extended mountain pose. Bring the palms of the hands together, and as you exhale, take your hands all the way down. Forward fold. Breathe in, reach the crown of the head forward. Create lots of length within the spine as you circle the inner thighs in. And as you exhale, come down into your forward fold. Now step your feet into a plank. Really press away from the mat. So find that resistance. You can always lower the knees down here. Now how can you find the ease? So when the going gets tough, how can you, I want to say, how can you make lemonade? But I'm just butchering sayings. Okay, how can you find the ease? How can you find the comfort? How do you need to adjust? So how can you take the agency to make sure the poses feel good to you? Breathe, smile, lift the lower belly in, feel that inner strength. Take a deep breath in. And then as you exhale, return into your downward facing dog. Roll the shoulders out. Now what feels great? Maybe staying in down dog, in that beautiful stillness. Or bringing the heels down one at a time, finding a gentle sway. Everyone come to stillness. Breathe in as you lift the right leg up. Three-legged dog. Open up through the right hip. Bend through the right leg, and then step the right foot up to your right thumb. Breathe in, open the arms out side to side. Really lift up through the heart, press away from the mat. And as you exhale, bring your hands to your heart. Breathe in, lift your heart up to your thumbs. Exhale, slide the shoulders down the back. Now we're going to turn the front body to the long side of the mat, and as we do so, drop the left heel down. Just turn so I can still see you. So getting ready for warrior two. Right knee is over the right ankle. Left big toe is turned in. And then really root down through the outer edge of your left foot. Now breathe in, lift the heart. And as you exhale, send your fingertips out left to right and bring your gaze over your right fingertips. Really spiral up through the crown of your head, so find the length. And then find the ease, so soften the shoulders down. Everything is in warrior except your face. So smile, release the frown. Keep pressing into both feet evenly as if you're pulling those hip bones into the hip sockets. And then flip the palm of the right hand up. Take a deep breath in as you bring the right arm up and overhead into your reversed warrior. And as you exhale, bring the right arm down onto the right leg. Keep pressing into your left foot. Sweep the left fingertips down. Bring the left arm all the way up and overhead. And now turn your nose up to your arm, so sniff your armpit. Keep rooting down into both feet. Take a deep breath in. And as you exhale, come all the way back down into your low lunge. We're going to twist. Left hand down. Breathe in, pull the right elbow up. Send the right fingertips all the way up to the ceiling. And as you exhale, bring the right hand back down to the floor. Now breathe in, step into your plank. Yogi's choice, move through the flow or come straight into downward facing dog or child's pose. If you want to, come all the way down to the floor. Breathe in, press into the feet, heart opener. Exhale, downward facing dog. And then take a moment in your resting pose, whether it's down dog or your child's pose, to breathe, to reset, to realign. So it's really not as much about what we do, but how do we do it? Okay, breathe in, lift the left leg all the way up, open up through the left hip, bend the left knee, and step the left foot up to your left thumb. Now hug into the center line, take a deep breath in, open the arms out side to side, lift your heart, press away from the mat. And as you exhale, bring your hands to your heart. Take a deep breath in, lift your heart up to your thumbs. And as you exhale, start by twisting the upper body to the long side of the mat. And as you do so, notice how the right heel just starts to anchor down. Make sure the right foot is turned in. Once again, take a deep breath in, lift up through the crown of the head, the corners of the mouth. And then as you exhale, send your arms out left to right. Really root down into your warrior. Hug the legs in, hip bones into the hip sockets. Bring your gaze over your left fingertips as you slide the shoulders down. So how can you find the ease? So on the one hand, we're super strong here. We're not rigid, not holding on for dear life. So find some softness. Find the breath. And then turn the palm of the left hand up. Take a deep breath in as you bring the left arm up and overhead. Reversed warrior, and as you exhale, bring the left arm down onto the left leg. Hug the lower ribs down and in as you breathe in. Sweep the right arms all the way up. Over, really reaching through the fingertips. Stay rooted down through both feet. And as you exhale, take it down into your low lunge. Lift the right heel. Press into your right hand. Breathe in, lift the left elbow up. Send the left fingertips all the way to the ceiling. Lift, lift, lift. And as you exhale, bring the left hand back down. Breathe and step into your plank. Now, yogi's choice. What do you need? What feels really good? So moving through your flow or skipping it. Move with the breath. As we meet in downward facing dog. Okay, now breathe in, shift the weight forward. This is the final part before we start to stretch, before we hit our mats, come into the relaxation. So really press out of the mat, lift the lower belly in, turn onto the outside of your left foot, the inside of your right foot, as you bring the right elbow up and send the right fingertips all the way out to the ceiling. So you're welcome to stay here. If you need a bit more support, you can always lower the left knee down. Or, if you're ready for some challenge, think about tree pose as you bring the right foot to the inside of your left leg. So squeeze into the center line. You definitely don't have to go there. And now keep the control right as you come all the way back down into your plank. What? Okay, before we lose our nerve, same thing on the other side. Really grip the mat with your right fingertips. Turn onto the outside of your right foot, inside of your left foot. Lift the left elbow up, send the... Excuse me. Turn the left fingertips up to the ceiling. Going to keep that in real life. Lift the hips, pull the lower belly in, and then maybe left foot onto the right inner thigh. Maybe skip this part as you lift up. Smile. And take it down. Bring your knees as wide as the mat. Lower your hips down to your heels. Bring the forehead down to the floor. And now pull your hands all the way back. Bring the hands next to the feet. Backs of the hands down into the floor. Let the shoulders round forward. Listen to the sound of your breath. So maybe those balancing poses were really good today. Maybe they were really tough. So when we start to embrace the process, usually it's a bit easier to drop some of the struggle. Not working towards poses, but just staying very curious. Okay, press into the tops of the feet, your shins as you roll yourself up. And then swing your legs to one side as we move back into Sukhasana, back into the easy pose. Or just a gentle twist as we take the right hand over to the left leg, bring the left hand behind. Take a really deep breath in, lift the crown of the hand, slide the shoulders down, and as you exhale, twist. Breathe into the lower belly. Don't hold your breath. And same thing on the other side. Left hand crosses over. Take a deep breath in, lift up even more. And as you exhale, twist a little deeper. As if there's a little weight attached to your tailbone. Come back to center as you come to lie on your back. Bring the soles of the feet together. And then just send the arms up and overhead as if you're lying in the grass on a really beautiful summer day. And start to release any active breath. So return to a very quiet, natural breath. And then one by one, slide the legs out long, let the toes roll out. Bring the arms down next to the body, bring the palms of the hands to face up. And press into the back of your head as you lift the heart, and just bring the shoulder blades underneath the chest. Enjoy the stillness. Give yourself permission to be here fully, even just for a couple of moments. And sometimes it's easy to drop into the relaxation. Sometimes it needs a little time. Start to soften the forehead. Relax the eyelids. Soften the jaw. Let the shoulders become heavy. The arms become heavy. Soften the palms of your hands. Relaxing the back muscles down to the floor. Letting the pelvis become heavy. Relax the legs as the heels press down into the floor. Soften the tops of your feet. And soften the soles of your feet. Now slowly deepen the breath. Wiggle your toes. Move your fingers and twist your wrists. And take a really big stretch. Hug your knees into your chest. Let the lower back become really heavy. And roll onto your right side. Now move slowly. Bring the left hand out in front. As you press yourself back up. Once more into the cross-legged seat. Bring the palms together at the heart. Bow your head down to your heart. And return to that intention. The intention you set out at the beginning of practice. And maybe choose to take that intention with you off of the mat into the real yoga. Bring your thumbs up to your third eye as we take a deep bow down, taking a moment of gratitude for ourselves, the time we get to spend on the mat, our bodies, our breath. Thank you so much for sharing your time with me. I hope you have a very peaceful rest of your day. I hope to see you really soon. Bye.